Thank you very much for that first piece. Just to let the SS team know that the sound is a slamming sound like that. So I have a feeling that you didn't quite understand when the protected times were. Okay, so there's no bell, there's no whistles. It's okay. Now I'd like to bring up the Shadow Minister, Minister for SS Roma de Charne. Well, that's what's on my list. Sorry. His name is? Your name is, sir?
My name is, Melchior Merlin, yes.
Okay, I have you in fifth. Okay, Melchior Merlin, excuse me.
Dear Chairman, thank you. Beautiful, handsome bellboy. Just jury, princely government, family members, members in the audience. Sit down, please, have some turkey. Good evening, all, and welcome to our Thanksgiving dinner. We've invited you here as a typical American family. We've got elders, people of Irish origins, French origins, etc. And we're honored to have the noble scholars of Princeton here, although they're not representative of American families.
Yeah.
So, along with the mead, I shall pass a few words of wisdom to the government. Mr. Prime Minister, you defined culture as something that unifies a nation. However, it has to be separate from others. Well, in fact, no. The mere fact that American culture is so widespread that it has an impact throughout the world means that it exists, that it is there to impact on us. You also brought up the salad bowl argument. We know this. It's kind of stale, unlike bread that we've brought here. If let's say French culture is the lettuce, let's say tomatoes are the Indian culture, etc., etc. Well, this salad is only a salad if you have that sweet olive oil to bring it together. And what is that sweet olive oil? American culture. It is, American culture is the overarching umbrella that unifies these different subcultures into one with ideals, which is what I have come to talk to you about. Now, okay, so culture has several meanings. You've defined it a certain way. I'm going to clarify it. I mostly agree with you. Culture is a set of shared attributes, values, goals, and practices that characterizes a group of people. These shared attributes unite the population, and the population then creates symbols of this unity. In America, it's the flag, the Pledge of Allegiance. This unity allows the people to create culture in its second sense, which is the manifestations of human intellectual achievement, which is, like, for example, science, art, pop culture, which is what my family will tell you about. Sir, do you want more salt?
Sure. You talk about symbols like the Statue of Liberty. Doesn't France have its own?
Of course France has its own culture and its own symbols. The question here is America. And America does have its own Statue of Liberty. Thank you for bringing up that second symbol. However, I am the elder, and I'm here to tell you a bit about history. I'm sorry, we're having two historians, one after the other. It must be boring. But I'm going to tell you about how America actually has created its own values, goals, practices, in order to have a strong foundation for a culture. Americans initially came from many different countries, but they came together and went on to build the greatest nation in the world. What unites them is that they all initially left their homes in fear. Fear of pain, fear of persecution. The English pilgrims at first were persecuted for their beliefs. Hillary's mother left Ireland because of her abusing, alcoholic, homeless, flea-ridden father. I left France because of spiders. I'm afraid of spiders. We all have our fears. Anyway, these immigrants all came to the land of the free and the home of the brave. They took their disparate ideas and principles from around the world and made them their own, enshrined in the Constitution. A nation by the people, for the people.
And because of these disparate cultural groups, do you not agree that under our definition it can't constitute a unified justified national culture for America.
Here, here.
I don't agree, because in fact, this is what I said earlier, these disparate cultures came together and unified under ideals: freedom, liberty, equality, and achievement, which is what Romain will tell you about later, achievement. These ideals unify the different subcultures within America. This is what makes them American. This is what justifies their symbolic flag. Thus united, they have a culture. As is customary in any Thanksgiving dinner, I'm going to give thanks. I'm thankful for my family who has come here today, old as I am, and come here to be with you. I'm thankful for my daughter-in-law, Hillary, who will tell you about the symbols that have risen from American unity and culture. I'm thankful that Romain, businessman that he is, has found the time to come and talk to us a bit about the American entrepreneurial spirit. I'm thankful for my grandson, Tarek, who will no doubt make some whippersnapper's toast to pop culture. And last but definitely not least, my son George will show you how the elitist government is not representative of American families, while we most definitely are.
Here, here.
And how they cannot judge American culture justly. Ladies and gentlemen, can you say that this great nation, a nation built by the sweat and the pioneering spirit of 1,000 peoples, can you say that the United States of America have no culture? No, you can't. Please oppose this motion.